The Outlaw Figure 8 late models back with us off the high banks of Anderson Speedway. Also, the Knapp Supply Ford divisions in Figure 8 action this evening. The Verns Concrete late models are here, and the Beavers Contracting Legends are all ready to go for a great night of racing. At this time, we'd ask if you'd please join us as Mr. Larry Avery gives us this evening's invocation.
Heavenly Father, I thank you again for this incredible day that you've given us. You've given us another day of life. You've given us another day to enjoy what you have created. Father, I pray that tonight those that are racing out here would be safe. Those in the back in the pits would be safe. All of the safety workers around me, photographers, everybody that's involved out here, you would watch over each one of them and those in the stands. I thank you for those men and women that have sacrificed for our freedom. We thank you for those men and women that are still serving. God, watch over each one of them, protect them, bring them home. For our people here at home, our fire and safety and first responders, all of those that watch over each one of us, thank you, Father. Then tonight I thank you, Father, for your Son, his life, death, and resurrection, and it's in Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
The American flag flies proudly at Anderson Speedway off of turn number 4, and we take this time each time before we go racing at Anderson Speedway to honor and thank the brave men and women that have formerly served or are currently serving wherever they might be around the world, with one of the most important things before any sporting event, the playing of the national anthem of the United States of America. We are set for an awesome night of racing here at Anderson Speedway, and we appreciate each and every one of you coming out, spending your Saturday night with us for some awesome short track racing here at Anderson Speedway. Fans, don't forget, as a reminder, at the request of the Madison County Health Department, recommendation of the Center for Disease Control, and many race fans, Anderson Speedway has adopted a no smoking policy. That includes vaping in our facility. Smoking is prohibited in all grandstands, buildings, and concession and ticket lines. Smoking is still permitted in the areas behind the grandstands and pit area. We appreciate your compliance in following this policy and properly disposing of your cigarette butts in the proper containers. We ask that you do not throw your cigarette butts on the ground. Thank you for your help and cooperation.
Man, Corey, I'm sitting down here on the front stretch. The turnout tonight for the Stars and Stripes 50, I am amazed. Fans, how are you guys doing tonight? Oh, come on. Are you guys ready for the Stars and Stripes 50? Oh, come on. Corey, I don't know about you. I think we can do a little bit better. Fans, are you ready for the Stars and Stripes 50?
Stars and Stripes 50, of course, the main event this evening, the last feature event coming up. We'll get underway this evening with the Verns Concrete late models set for 40 laps of feature racing. So the Verns Concrete late models up first, then we'll go into the Beaver Contracting Legends Division, 25-lap feature event. So we'll do the oval action first, then we'll get into figure eight racing. The App Supply Ford Division figure eight, 25 laps. And rounding out the evening, the Stars and Stripes 50 for the Outlaw figure eights. Awesome night of racing set here at Anderson Speedway. The Verns Concrete late models currently back there working their way through tech before they roll out onto the racetrack. As their 40-lap feature will get us started here this evening. Had their qualifying earlier on this evening for the Verns Concrete late model division. Saw the 8 of Eddie Foss-Knight pick up his first quick time of the season. So should be an awesome feature event here for the Verns Concrete late model division. Of course, last time out it was the 35, Ryder Van Aust picking up the win. So again, those cars currently working their way through the tech area, and then they'll be out here on the racetrack. Had 12 drivers take time during qualifying. 12 Verns Concrete late models took time during qualifying. Again, Eddie Foss-Knight was the fast qualifier at a 12.755, his first quick time of the season. Eddie Foss-Knight moving up to the Verns Concrete late model division this season from the Beaver Contracting Legends division, where he's been racing the past few seasons. Again, fans, don't forget we're back in action next Saturday night here at Anderson Speedway. The HRA Street Stocks, 150 laps. 150 lap street stock racing off the high banks of Anderson Speedway coming your way next Saturday night. The App Supply Ford Division's back with oval action. The front wheel drives will be here, and the USSA Kenyon Midgets. So another awesome racing card next Saturday night. A lot of big events coming up here at Anderson Speedway. And more racing action coming your way tomorrow up the road a bit, though, with the YourBigPlans.com 500 Sprint Car Tour. If you're a Sprint Car fan, they'll be in action in Toledo, over in Toledo, Ohio, at the Toledo Speedway. Also with the Boers Compact Touring Series and the USSA Kenyon Midgets all on that racing card tomorrow at Toledo. Can catch that on Racing America as well. Racing America also joining us here this evening for the Stars and Stripes 50. So thank you to everybody tuning in at home on Racing America. Glad to have you with us here at Anderson Speedway for a great Saturday night of racing here in East Central Indiana. As again, the Verns Concrete late model divisions making their way through tech at the moment. You got to go through the scales and get through tech, and then they'll be out here, and we'll be ready to get underway with the first feature event of the evening with the Verns Concrete late model division. Some newcomers making the show for the Verns Concrete late model. Saw Tyler Dehart finally get his late model together. They've been working hard on that car all year. Dehart making it out tonight. Had some return that we've seen run a couple times. First time we've seen Josh Poore in Verns Concrete late model action this season. Poore not the qualifying run he was looking for, so we'll see if they can get that car better for the feature event here coming up. So the Burns Concrete late models continuing to make their way down here onto Anderson Speedway as they continue to work their way through tech back there in the pit area. Again, had 12 Burns Concrete late models take time. Have half of that out here at the moment. So we'll go ahead and run through the lineup here of how it should be. Based on a little bit differently. It's going to be a little bit different than what it would normally be. Of course, the 8 of Eddie Fosnick fast qualifier drew the 6 for the invert. And so the front row gets shuffled around a little bit because the 38 of Caleb Richard unable to be up in the invert. So therefore the 55 of Billy Hayes. Billy Hayes starting up here. And then got Nash Ingdahl in that 67 alongside. Seen Nash Ingdahl run a lot this season. Not quite had the speed Ingdahl's been looking for. He, of course, won last year's big 200-lap late model event, but that was in a different car. In the 67 this season, trying to find the speed he had 1 season ago. As the Burns Concrete late models continue to make their way down here. Once everybody gets in the correct spot, then we'll go over the actual lineup. Just going to be easier that way once you see them where they're supposed to be. 81 Terry Fisher Jr. down here now. It's good to see Terry back with us. It's been a while since we've seen Terry Fisher. Came back last time we had the late models here, now back again tonight. Fisher, always a tough competitor. So waiting on 2 Burns Concrete late models, it looks like. I don't see the 9 of Josh Poor out here yet. And there's the 14 of Tyler Dehart. I was about to say he was the other one we were waiting on, so there's Dehart. So the only one left is Josh Poor. And track crew trying to get Dehart's attention. I think Dehart maybe staying back there because he's going to take the tail. We'll see. Track crew's going to go over to probably ask him. First time we've seen Tyler Dehart in late model competition this season. Of course, he's been a regular with USA Tire Modifieds. And I don't see Dehart moving, so he might be taking the tail in this one. In the 14 machine. Nice looking Burns Concrete late model for Tyler Dehart. And no, Dehart is going to come up here and take his spot. Must have not seen the track crew. Again, just waiting on the 9 of Josh Poor to make it out here now. Poor pulling double duty this evening, also running with the Beaver Contracting Legends for the first time this season. So I think Josh Poor's just trying to race every division we have after making his little 500 debut a few weeks ago. Now we're making his late model debut for the season and Beaver Contracting Legends debut. Of course, he's already running with the Vors Welding and Steel Street Stocks and the USA Tire Modifieds. So about all he's got left is he needs somebody to put him in a front-wheel drive and an App Supply Ford. And then he'd basically have about every division we run. So if it's got a wheel and 4 tires, Josh Poor will drive it. So the field in formation, the 55, Billy Hayes starting on the pole. Out of Charlottesville, the 67, Nash Ingdahl will be alongside out of New Haven.
Right behind them, row 2. He's won here last time they were around. It's 35. That is the one and only Ryder Van Alst. Right next to him in that 51, that is going to be Jake Hinton in row 2.
Row number 3 is going to be the 81, Terry Fisher Jr. out of Ocean. And alongside him, your fast qualifier this evening, qualifying at a time of 12.755, the 8 of Eddie Fosnight.
Behind them, row 4, you see a 38. That's Caleb Rashard, qualified in the second position. And then right next to them, that's the 14. That's Tyler DeHart.
Yeah, that's your last row, yep. Mike Sargent.
In the last row, it's 32 car. That's Mike Sargent right next to him. The 63, that's Jeff Bright. Sun now peering over out of 1 and 2. Corey, what a night for racing here. Got the weather for it, got the fan turnout for it, and we got the drivers and the cars for it.
It should be an awesome, awesome night of racing. That sun might come into factor. You can see it shining on these cars as they come down the front straightaway. That sun, it's been cloudy too. It's been overcast here for a lot of the day, completely cloudy, and now the sun's coming out. That's going to mess with them a little bit on the setup, because I'm sure they had it set up for the conditions we've had. This is the first time we've had sun on the track all day since we got practice going. So this could be a very different track than what the Verns Concrete late models have been on all afternoon long. And they're going to have to deal with that sun. It's going to be right in their eyes as they come out of turn number 4.
As you see the flagman holding up 1 to go till we go green. Corey, if I recall, this is the first time we've had sun on this track in a while, especially for these cars. So like you said, definitely can mess with them a little bit. We'll see what track conditions do for this race. This 40-lap feature here in the Verns Concrete late models.
Billy Hayes, Nash Ingdahl, ready to lead us to the green flag. And the Verns Concrete late models 40-lap features underway. Nash Ingdahl on the outside, Billy Hayes on the inside, down the back straightaway. Give the lead to Nash Ingdahl.
Ingdahl's got a good jump going into turn 3. Ryder Van Alst going to get right back to him, but the 55 of Billy Hayes not want to go anywhere just yet.
Here comes Ryder Van Alst to the outside. Van Alst still going to make it 2 in a row in the 35 machine. Van Alst on the outside, Billy Hayes on the inside. A little bit of contact. Van Alst now to second.
Little more back in the pack. The 51 car of J.P. Crabtree trying to keep it going with the 8 car ready. Fosnight back to the front now. Nash Ingdahl leads him to the checker, leads him to the flag.
63, Jeff Brunt's going to pull it into the infield. Ingdahl continues to lead. Van Alst second. Here comes Terry Fisher Jr. Terry Fisher Jr. in the familiar 81 machine. Jake Hinton now around Billy Hayes. J.P. Crabtree trying to follow Hinton up through the field.
Top 3 pulling away just a little bit now. See a little bit of issues there with the 55 of Billy Hayes. He's gone back now to the 5th, now 6th position.
Oh, contact, and around goes Caleb Rashard. DeHart gets together with Sargent as well. Could see that one coming.
A lot of damage to the hood of the 14 car of Tyler DeHart.
That started all the way back in turns 3 and 4. Eddie Fosnight made a big move to jump to the top side of the racetrack, cut off Josh Poore to do so, and it bunched everybody up behind him. A lot of damage for the 9 of Josh Poore. That's not totally his. That's the whole bumper of the 38 of Caleb Rashard. So it's hard to tell how much damage Josh Poor has because that's not his car. That's on the front end of it. It belongs to the 38 of Caleb Richard.
Yeah, I'm not sure that bumper is going to help out the 9 very much going around the track. And whoa!
Dehart into Josh Poor. I'm not sure Tyler Dehart can see. As much as that hood's been up, I don't think Dehart can see over it. So Dehart, I don't think saw Josh Poor was there. A lot of front end damage, and as much as that hood is bunched up, it looks like it goes to the top of the roof. So now, is there any rear end damage for the 9 of Josh Poor? It wasn't that hard of a hit, thankfully, but so Josh Poor back to the pits. Trying to get the 14 of Tyler Dehart back there as well. Quick caution in this one for the Burns Concrete late model division.
Yeah, 5 laps into the race. Trouble off at turn 4. Ended up turning into a wreck in turn 1. And then turned into a lot of damage for the 14. And then turned into more damage with the 38 car losing its rear bumper and going onto the front of Josh Poor.
So we'll see if we can get either Josh Poor. I'm not sure if we'll get Tyler Dehart back or not. There's a lot of front end damage to that car. Got to worry about the radiator as much as that was pushed in. So we'll see what this restart brings. Nash Ingdahl is your leader, but this is going to be an opportunity now for the 35 of Ryder Van Alst.
Man, I tell you what, though, right behind the 35 of Ryder Van Alst, the 81 at Terry Fisher Jr. Boy, has he been moving. He's been looking good. He's hungry for possibly a victory, hopefully a lead here in the next 5 or 10 laps.
Yeah, Terry Fisher Jr., a longtime competitor of late model and modified competition all around Indiana, and even up in Michigan a little bit. Fisher, no stranger. Haven't seen him here much at Anderson in quite a while, but now back-to-back races for Terry Fisher Jr. I think, as he said, gearing up for the Red Bud, trying to have a good run in that one, the marquee event for the Burns Concrete late models. And the 63 of Jeff Brunt pulls back out to rejoin the field. Took the hood off the 9 of Josh Poor. But other than that, don't see much damage. So, yeah, 14, Tyler Dehart just received a report. He is done. Not surprised as much as that hood was smashed up. Tough break for Dehart, making his season debut. And that sun's continuing to be more and more of an issue.
Yeah, I'm looking down. I'm seeing a lot of fans covering their eyes as they walk down the front stretch here to their seats. Can't imagine what it's like for the drivers as the 67 of Nash Ingdahl and 35 of Ryder Van Alst lead us back to green, 35 to go.
Nash Ingdahl able to slam the door on Ryder Van Alst. Van Alst is way up the racetrack. That's going to give Terry Fisher Jr. an opportunity on the inside. Side by side for second they go.
Back in the lead now, 67 Nash Ingdahl, but still side by side. Van Alst looking to inch away. He won't. Fisher and Van Alst, what a battle for second, Corey.
Ryder Van Alst trying to get the top side to work. Terry Fisher Jr. on the inside. Terry Fisher Jr. trying to get a run down the back straightaway. They are dead even around Anderson Speedway. Little bit of an advantage entering the corner, but Van Alst is better through the corners.
Caleb Richard pulled it off into the crossover. And the 67 now trying to pull away as just under a second of a gap between him and Terry Fisher Jr. as we come down with 31 to go.
So Nash Ingdahl continuing to lead. Terry Fisher Jr. running in the second position. Ryder Van Alst third. J.P. Crabtree not had the machine he's looked for all day. Crabtree now into the fourth position trying to reel in Ryder Van Alst.
Now some lap traffic with the 63 of Jeff Brunt now. As you see in the back, he's just going to let it roll around now. Still the leader, though, is Nash Ingdahl, Terry Fisher in second, Ryder Van Alst in third.
Nash Ingdahl running a great race, leading Terry Fisher Jr. We'll see if Fisher can continue to reel in Ingdahl. This time down, he is. Every time by, Terry Fisher Jr. is a tenth of a second quicker than Nash Ingdahl.
You see the field still single file, but look who's coming. It's Terry Fisher Jr. I don't think it'll be long, Corey, before he gets to the bumper of the 67.
Yeah, Fisher that last time, 2/10 quicker. Terry Fisher Jr., the fastest car on the racetrack right now. He is there on Nash Ingdahl.
Terry Fisher into 1. Still trying to catch up at 67 to Nash Ingdahl. Ryder Van All still sitting pretty in 3rd.
It has been a long time since Terry Fisher Jr. has gone to victory lane here at Anderson Speedway. And I mean a very long time. But he has the inside and takes the lead away.
67 to Nash Ingdahl went up the racetrack. Ryder Van Alst now trying to take advantage of that. But Terry Fisher Jr. ahead in the lead.
Ryder Van Alst working the top side of the racetrack, now back to the bottom. Josh Poor, Eddie Fosnight battling back in the field. Van Alst trying a crossover move. Might have the inside on Nash Ingdahl and does not.
Josh Poor gets the pass on Eddie Fosnight in the back. And now back again, once again, single file here as Terry Fisher Jr. leads them into the front stretch.
Good battle for second. Nash Ingdahl trying to keep Ryder Van Alst behind him. Van Alst is very good down the straightaways, just not running the best line in the corners. Now does, trying to get underneath of Nash Ingdahl.
Van Alst trying to reel into 67 to Ingdahl. He's every single lap just getting a little bit closer. Here he comes. He's going to try to go on the inside. He's not going to be able to. As still leader, Terry Fisher Jr.
Halfway home for Terry Fisher Jr. in the 81 machine. Looking like he might be returning to victory lane here at Anderson Speedway this evening. Nash Ingdahl runs second. Ryder Van Alst, J.P. Crabtree, Jake Hinton, the top 5.
Every corner, Jake Hinton's getting a little closer to J.P. Crabtree. Eventually, I feel like we're going to see the 51 move into the 4th position, but not if J.P. Crabtree has anything to say about it.
A good battle there with Hinton and Crabtree heating up. Josh Poor joining that battle as well. Battle for seconds died down a little bit. Ingdahl keeping Van Alst behind him by a good distance. And Crabtree's really getting loose. That 51 car is struggling to stick to the racetrack. And J.P. Crabtree's got his hands full. That might give Jake Hinton an opportunity.
Hinton and Josh Poor. Now, this is going to be a battle for those all 3 positions right now. You see Poor right behind the 51 of Jake Hinton. And like you said, J.P. Crabtree just trying to hold on to it.
Ryder Van Alst trying to get a run back on Nash Ingdahl, just not able to do it. He's good down the straightaways, but the corner just losing a lot of time, especially on corner entry is the 35 of Ryder Van Alst.
Now back ahead by a full second and a half. Terry Fisher Jr. pulling away. Let's see how far he is this time. He is a second and a half. So Terry Fisher Jr. just pulling away from the 67 and the 35.
Terry Fisher Jr. continuing to lead this event over Nash Ingdahl, Ryder Van Alst. Mike Sargent in front of Terry Fisher Jr. That's probably going to be the only lap car Fisher has to deal with this whole race.
Now you see the 9 closing in on the 51 of Jake Hinton. I don't know how he's done it, but J.P. Crabtree's done a really good job of holding on to that 4th position.
Terry Fisher Jr. in the 81 machine continuing to lead this event. Has opened up a very commanding lead over Nash Ingdahl. Here the 32 Mike Sargent might give Ryder Van Alst an opportunity to get back into a battle here for second.
And the battle back there for 4th, 5th, and 6th position. Just getting more and more as you see the 51 holding off the 9, but right in front of him, the 51 as well of J.P. Crabtree. Still trying to handle that car as he gets past a lot of traffic in the 32 car of Mike Sargent.
Laps winding down in a hurry for this one. Here comes Terry Fisher Jr. Now just 7 laps to go for Terry Fisher Jr.
Coming to 6 to go. Terry Fisher Jr. completely running away on this one.
Fisher running a dominating performance. Ryder Van Alst falling way back here in the 35 machine. He's now distant in 3rd. Crabtree trying to reel in Van Alst maybe a little bit.
I'm not sure what's going on in the 35 car, but he is inching more and more towards the hungry 51 of J.P. Crabtree. So we'll see what happens here as we wind down, 5 to go.
So Terry Fisher Jr. continuing to count down the laps, continuing to lead Nash Ingdahl by about half a straightaway around Anderson Speedway. 3 laps to go for Terry Fisher Jr.
Field still single file, not much happening right now. Very, very quick race here in the Burns Concrete Late Model Series. And Terry Fisher Jr. leads them to 2 to go.
Fisher certainly on his way to returning to victory lane here at Anderson Speedway this evening. And the familiar 81 machine takes the white flag for Terry Fisher Jr. Whoa, hang on to it, Jake Hinton. Hinton able to hang on to it. That might open the door for Josh Poor. And Terry Fisher Jr. is going to pick up the win.
And Fisher hand out the window, so happy. Side-by-side battle for the position. It's Skippy to 51 to Jake Hinton. So fans, how about it? It's been a long time, fans.
So a great race there for the 81 machine of Terry Fisher Jr. Parking it in victory lane with the Burns Concrete Late Models here this evening. Great race there from the Burns Concrete Late Models. Nash Ingdahl came home in second. Ryder Van Alst was third. Then it was J.P. Crabtree and Jake Hinton. A very, very good showing there from the Burns Concrete Late Model Division. You can see he's working on getting unbuckled. There he is out of the car, fans. Let him hear your winner for the Burns Concrete Late Models, Terry Fisher Jr.
Fans, what a race for the 81 of Terry Fisher Jr. How about this? Give it up for one more time for Terry Fisher Jr. Terry, man, what a race, brother. I gotta ask you one question first to start it off. How's it feel to be back in victory lane here?
Really good. I mean, this is our old Super Series car, and I mean, we've been so close in Super Series, and first time put this in victory lane, I mean, it means a lot. Can't thank my dad and mom enough. My dad worked his ass off on this car to make it work, and all the guys at the shop, all their sponsors, Summit Sweeping, LCK Trucking, you know, to finally hit victory lane Anderson, I mean, that means a lot to me.
Yeah, I tell you what, as soon as you took the lead, you pulled away immediately, eventually gained a whole 2-second lead on him. How'd you do it?
I don't know. The car was really good, and I didn't know if I was under Nash, and we made contact going to one, but, you know, I was just going for it.
Hey, one more time, fans. Terry Fisher Jr. bringing it back to victory lane here at Anderson.
So good job there for Terry Fisher Jr. parking it back in victory lane as he has rejoined us here at Anderson Speedway and Burns Concrete Late Model Competition. Once again, fans, don't forget 50-50 is going on here this evening. Here's your Auto Racing Fan Club, Harv, doing this evening's 50-50. So make sure you get in on that while you're here this evening. Of course, Harv has a booth set up down as you come into Anderson Speedway as well. They also got the 50-50 area down there as well. So make sure you get in on this evening's 50-50.
All right. As Terry Fisher celebrates his win down here in Hoosier Lottery Victory Lane. If you guys remember earlier, those 5 kids I talked about, the 5 kids for the game of red light, green light, it is about that time. So here in a second, we're going to have Malin come up there. We're going to meet here on the front stretch in front of the flag stand. We're about ready to go here for red light, green light, guys. Fans, if you haven't really tried this ever, we're trying something new. You guys ready to see some red light, green light tonight? Ready to see some kids have some fun here? All right, where are those 5 kids I had earlier? I got some of them here. Here we go. There's 4. We need one more, I believe. He's up here. Come on down to the flag stand, buddy. We're about to get ready to go. You guys get to be on the track. What do you think about being on the track?
It'll be fun.
The only ones that get to do that are the track crew and the drivers. What do you think? You enjoy?
Welcome to RacingAmerica.tv. From the local short tracks to the road racing stars of Trans Am, we have you covered. Subscribe now for live access to over 200 grassroots races streaming all season long. Watch anytime, anywhere on your phone, tablet, or TV apps. Get a 10-year archive of grassroots races, plus behind-the-scenes NASCAR team coverage. And when the spotlight turns to Trans Am, Racing America brings you front-row access to the action. This is racing at every level. This is Racing America.
Can't hear on the phone? You're not alone. With Roger Voice, every phone call comes with real-time captions, even on video calls, so you can read what's being said as it happens. Adjust the language and text size to fit your needs for a more comfortable experience. Free and unlimited. Roger Voice is certified by the FCC. Download it today and stay connected with ease.
Looking to start a new career path in motorsports or searching for something new in your racing journey? Racer Jobs is your destination for providing the most current job openings from top racing teams, manufacturers, sanctioning bodies, and suppliers. Whether you're a budding race engineer, a seasoned mechanic, or a marketing ace, we consistently refresh our listings with new roles that could meet your ambitions. Looking for a great candidate as an employer? Then tap into our Racer Jobs audience and database to find that perfect candidate. Go to racerjobs.com today.
Father's Day. Give Dad what he really wants. Racing. It's a huge doubleheader with the Appalachian Sucker Punch ASA Stars National Tour. Father's Day Sunday, June 21st. Slinger Super Speedway for the Badger State 325. Plus the Midwest Truck Series and an on-track autograph session before the big race. Then on Tuesday, June 23rd, Madison International Speedway for the Capital 200. Plus a driver meet and greet autograph session before the race. Don't miss your chance to see the best in super late model racing. Get tickets and full info now. StarsNationalTour.com.
So again, just giving Colin Grissom a couple laps there to make sure his issue is fixed in the 00 machine.
All right, fans, like I said, going to try something new at Harrison Speedway to have a little game time for these kids. We're going to do a little game of red light, green light, going to make it quick and easy. Kids, come down here, and as you get to me, we're going to have you introduce yourselves. First things first, a little introduction of what the game is. Red light, green light. Raise your hand if you know what red light, green light is. I know what it is. A lot of people know what it is. If you don't, it's a very quick and easy game. I'll start him in a starting position, and it's just like it sounds. When that flagman right there, Gary, wave your hand high to these fans. When he waves that green flag, you guys will take off and go. Come on over here, buddy. When he waves the yellow flag, you can go, but you got to walk. And if he waves the red flag, you got to stop immediately. We're starting right here. If I see you guys go on red, I'll have to bring you back to the starting line. If you go on walking, same thing. Remember, only walk on the yellow flag. Do you guys have any questions? All right, line up real quick for me. Geb's getting in a line for me. Line up. I'll tell you what he says, too, because I know that it's a little sunny out here. Real quick, it's introduce you. What's your name? Weston, what's your name?
Qua.
Okay, what's your name?
Jet.
What's your name?
James.
What's your name?
Cash.
All right, fans, give it up for him before they get going. They're looking at red light, green light here. Come on, fans, get a little louder for him. Come on. As soon as he waves the green flag, stay there, guys. And it's on you. Right here. The finish line is the finish line. As soon as he waves the green, he has 3 flags to wave. There's the green. Come on over. It's a yellow flag. He says yellow. You can walk it out. Who we get over here? We got a new winner. Fans, give it up for him. All right, buddy. Hey, we'll do a little victory lane circle forward. What's your name?
Cash.
Cash, how'd you feel to win our first game, red light, green light?
Good.
Are you going to come out and do it again at some point, hopefully?
I hope so.
How about you guys? You guys have some fun tonight?
Yeah.
You got some fun?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
What about you? You have some fun out here? You had some fun out here? He had some fun. Give the fans a wave. You come out here, guys. Give the fans a wave. Fans, cheer them on one more time. Come on up. All right, Corey, go and send it back up to you now. Getting ready for the Beaver Contracting Legends. Fans, what'd you think of the first race? Did you like the first race? Have some fun?
So we are ready for the Beaver Contracting Legends. Ready for their feature event here this evening. Beaver Contracting Legends ready for 25 laps for their feature event. So the Beaver Contracting Legends making their way down. I believe we have like 22, 23 legends on the property. We had a couple that weren't able to qualify, some having issues, so we'll see exactly where we end up with, but somewhere around 20 is where we're looking at to start. So the Beaver Contracting Legends have put on some awesome racing throughout this season. But Dalton Connor not here this evening. He is the points leader heading into tonight, so the points are really going to get shaken up. So we're working on getting the legends in order here. A big invert for the legends division this evening. Invert was an 8. So an 8 invert's going to make it a very, very interesting race. So here's how the lineup will be. Sitting on the pole out of Indianapolis in car number 4, Kristen Hammer. Starting alongside out of Pittsburgh in the 81 machine, Landon Hoffman.
Back in row 2, I see the 8 of Alex Hess, and right next to them, 63 of Gavin Burge.
Row number 3, we'll see the 85 machine of Garrett Fox out of Canby, Indiana. And alongside, it's going to be the number 3 of Caleb Burge.
And in row 4, you see Xavier King, and right next to him, the fast time, 19 of John Robbins.
Rolling off in row number 5 will be the 68 machine of J.J. Schaefer and the 51 of Derek Acom alongside.
Back there in row 60 is 72. That's Chase Penrod. And right next to him, the 52, that's Jonathan Martin.
Row number 7, the 28 of Marcole Klusser and the 7 of Elvin Acree Jr.
Back behind them, you see the 5. That's Josh Poor. Next to him as well, the 82. That's Bryce Kostler.
Row number 9, the 01 of Matthew Benzenbauer and the 62 of Ellis Mendoza.
In row number 10, you see the 15 of Tim Skinner Jr. and the 19 of Ryan Krugler.
Then it looks like we are going to have one not able to make it out, but we do have the 04 back there of Todd Tolton making the trip all the way down south of the border from Alma, Ontario, Canada. In the 04 machine, the Canadian driver making the trip down to race with us here at Anderson Speedway. Also have the 77 of Brandon Acree. Out of Noblesville, Brandon Acree has been having trouble getting that car to run all night. We'll see if Brandon's able to get it to run here for the feature. So we're going to have 22 cars ready to go. 25 laps for the Beaver Contracting Legends Division.
And we are rolling. Getting ready to go here. 25 lap feature for the Beaver Contracting Legends. Kristen Hammer going to lead them to the green, and Landon Hoffman as well. Fans, if you look back there in row 5, you might see a pretty recognizable number and name on that 51 machine of Derek Gacom. On the right side and left side, right on the top above the door, says Rowdy. Showing support for the late, great Kyle Busch there. Once again, that's a 51 of Derek Gacom. So we'll be riding along with him tonight, hoping he does well.
So, getting ready to turn the Beaver Contracting Legends loose as they work through their pace laps here. 25 laps the distance for the Beaver Contracting Legends. It has been John Robbins, Xavier King that have been at the top of this division for the past several seasons now. Caleb Burge, a newcomer to the Legends division after winning the Nap Supply Ford Division Championship last season. He's up there showing speed. Alex Hess has continued to get better and better, as has the 4 of Kristen Hammer. So a lot of the young faces that we've seen in this division continue to get better and better are up here in front of Xavier King and John Robbins. So we'll see what this feature brings. One to go, signal out, lights off. Kristen Hammer, Landon Hoffman, ready to lead the Beaver Contracting Legends to the green flag.
You see Kristen leading them in. That white line in the middle, 3 and 4 is the restart zone. And she's on it.
Good start there from the Beaver Contracting Legends division. We're going to stay in formation for the most part as we head through 1 and 2. Landon Hoffman trying to nudge ahead. Great racing throughout the field, trying to sort it out. Hoffman's going to lead lap number 1. John Robbins working the outside of the racetrack, trying to come to the front. Xavier King trying to follow.
You see Landon Hoffman leading Kristen Hammer, right behind her, Gavin Burge. Holding a good lead now is Hoffman. You see a battle now going to start for the 3rd position, as it's the 19 of John Robbins. He's looking to make a pass on Gavin Burge.
Oh, we got him stacked up on the backstretch.
I see Ellis Mendoza back there. The 04 is backwards of Todd Tolton.
Tough break for the Canadian driver making the trip down. Tolton involved in this. Also have the 15 there of Tim Skinner Jr. Skinner's the one that stopped on the back straightaway. Somebody's missing some parts of their car.
A lot of damage. It's the 60. It's Ellis Mendoza. You see, and there goes the wheel. It's coming off of the 62 machine. And there goes the wheel.
Big problems for the 62 of Ellis Mendoza. Tough break. And we're going to need, obviously, the tow truck to get Ellis Mendoza hooked up back to the pit area. Big problems for the 15 of Tim Skinner Jr. as well. That car with a lot of damage.
Went 2 laps into the feature. Such a tough break for Ellis. Corey, we got to talk to him earlier. He was very excited for this race. You saw him get a heat win, if you watch on Racing America, heat win, and as well a 4th place in a feature at the Australian Pursuit, and his night's going to end 2 laps in to the 2026 Beaver Contracting Legends feature.
Tough break for Ellis Mendoza there. So this one's quickly under the Community Hospital of Anderson yellow flag for the Beaver Contracting Legends division. Whether you're looking for primary care, virtual care, specialty care, or urgent care, Community Hospital of Anderson is here to help you connect to the care you need in ways that are most convenient for you. One click finds you the closest open appointment. Connect to Care at Community by visiting ecommunity.com/connect. Community, your health, your way. Big thank you to Community Hospital of Anderson, sponsoring the yellow flags here at Anderson Speedway. So again, working on the lineup here. As soon as we get that back in order, we'll run through it for you, working on getting it all situated out. Because there was a lot running side by side and stuff there as the Community Hospital of Anderson yellow flag came out.
See Ellis out of the car and okay. Fans, give him a clap for the 62 of Ellis Mendoza. Glad he's okay out there in the middle of 1 and 2. Such a tough break, clearly frustrated.
And it looks like 15 Tim Skinner Jr. did need wrecker assistance after all, so they got that one hooked up as well. Again, 2 down, 23 to go for the Beaver Contracting Legends division here this evening. Up next, we're going to go figure 8 racing with an App Supply Ford division. Ready for some figure 8 action.
Current top 10 is the 81 Landon Hoffman, Kristen Hammer in second. Behind them, you see Gavin Burge and Caleb Burge in the 63 and the 3. Fifth position is John Robbins. But I tell you what, John's made a heck of a run so far. Right behind them, the 84 in the 6th position is Xavier King, Alex Hess in 7th. 8th position, Garrett Fox. 9th is Derek Gakem in that 51 machine. And then in 10th, the 68 of J.J. Schaefer.
No.
Man, I tell you what, he might be in row 3, but watch the 19 of John Robbins. He has been so fast so far, and he's been aggressive. I think he'll make a quick pass here as soon as we go green flag. Now, little loose is the 3-car. Caleb Burgess. Look at the 84. Xavier King go to the inside of him. And a wreck in the back. Turn 3. Oh!
C.J. Penrod into the 63 machine of Gavin Burge. No, the 63 came up from what I saw and kept coming up. That's what I saw.
So the 72 going to have to bring it in. That's Chase Penrod.
Tough break there for C.J. Penrod, the 72 machine.
John Robbins started in 5th on that restart and then ended up going back now in the 11th position. Lost a lot of spots. A lot of action going on early. And all these drivers just so aggressive so far. They want that next spot in line. And we've now seen 3 laps in. What can happen, Corey? Carnage. Man, I tell you what, this track crew is such a big part of Anderson Speedway. Fans, how about it? Can we get a hand clap and a shout for the track crew here, please? Give me a little cheer. Without them, none of this would be possible. As you see them hooking up that 63 machine as well as the 72 in front of us. They're busy today, Corey.
Are they allowed to be at the fence under red? No. I didn't think so. No, he's not.
Again, due to the safety of the fans, please stay off of the fence under red flag. Yes, we're under red flag, but I need all fans off of the fence, please.
Go ahead.
No.
Corey, your microphone's not working.
Attention in the grandstands. You got to be back away from the fence. Back away from the fence. Even though we're under red, you cannot be up against the fence area. Cannot be up against the fence, please. Again, cannot be up next to the fence area. We need everybody to step back, please. So working on getting everybody back going, and then we'll get it back underway for the Beaver Contracting Legends Division. Have to run in the product that we put down as well once we get it back underway. Appreciate everybody stepping back from the fence for us. Just a safety issue, can't be up near there. That's why the white fence is down there along the front straightaway. Got to stay behind it. So we're going to have to do a couple laps here once we get them fired back up, as we'll have to run in the product. Just kind of watch your eyes a little bit, fans, especially if you're over in turns 3 and 4.
The road to the Snowball Derby continues as the ASA Southern Super Series returns to Five Flag Speedway Friday and Saturday, June 12th and 13th. Friday night, it's the Tibbetts Lumber 100. Then on Saturday, we re-rack them for the Cookout 100. Back-to-back nights of the baddest super late model action in the country. Friday and Saturday, June 12th and 13th. And you can see it all only on Racing America.
5-star bodies, the most advanced bodies on the market, aerodynamically engineered, manufactured from the highest grade and lightest weight materials, tested tough for optimum performance. The highest quality and most durable products you'll find anywhere. Our products help racers around the world reach victory lane. Winning never looked so good. Faster, lighter, stronger, better. 5-star.
The 500 Sprint Car Tour heads to the Glass City for the Monroe Asphalt 40, June 14th. See it live on Racing America as the best wingless sprint cars in the country take on Ohio's fastest blacktop at Toledo Speedway. It's a full night of racing along with the USSA Midgets and the Force Compact Touring Series. June 14th, only on Racing America.
The My Race Pass app is your motorsports headquarters on race night. With over 800 organizations across multiple forms of motorsports, you'll always have the information you need in the palm of your hand. Race day information with official entries, lineups, live timing and drag racing timing slips, official results, point standings, announcer audio, fantasy racing, and so much more. Don't be left in the dark on race night. Download the My Race Pass app today in Google Play and the App Store. My Race Pass, the ultimate racing resource.
Ryan Krugler doing a great job. Appreciate that there. Running it in for us.
All right. Next time by, let's double them up.
So we're going to double the field up next time by. About ready to get this underway once again. See if we can get this going for the Beaver Contracting Legends Division. Long feature race this is turning into as we are just 3 laps in, 22 laps to go. And already approaching the 20-minute mark of this event.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't even think our 40-lap feature lasted that long, Corey.
The Verns Concrete Late Model is very, very quick feature. So we'll see what the restart brings in this one. Certainly, again, we're going to keep our eye on the 19 of John Robbins. He was moving up through the field, but now, is there any damage? Is he good to go? Did the toe maybe get knocked out on the 19 machine there? He's scuffing in the tires, so obviously everything to his liking after the contact with the 63 of Gavin Burge. Still Landon Hoffman, Kristen Hammer. They've been the front row for the first 2 restarts we've done this on. They're going to be the front row once again. So Caleb Bird, Xavier King now in row number 2. So we're going to come back around to 1 to go. There it is, 1 to go signal in the air.
Gonna have 22 remaining when we take the green flag. It's gonna be the 81 of Landon Hoffman leading them to the green. Christian Hammer gonna be watching for him to take off as the pace car pulls away here in Harrison Speedway.
Beaver Contracting Legends ready to get this one back underway. Coming back to another restart. Landon Hoffman, that got dicey in a hurry.
So we are underway on the restart. Landon Hoffman leads him into 4. You see Caleb Burge. He's going to try to go to the inside of the 81 machine. He will, so can he get there now?
Caleb Burge trying to take the lead away. Also have the 85 of Garrett Fox coming into the picture. Xavier King now to the outside maybe of Kristen Hammer.
Look
Hammer
who it is.
Slams the door.
Look who it is right behind him, though. It's John Robbins. He's now made his way into the 6th position, and he's not done yet.
It's going to get real interesting up front here in a hurry. Caleb Burge trying to take the lead away from Landon Hoffman. You've got Garrett Fox, Xavier King, John Robbins all right here. Good battle up front for the Beaver Contracting Legends.
Caleb Burge leads them into 18 to go. You see on the high side, Landon Hoffman. Big battle going on as a 52 having some issues here off the front stretch of Jonathan Martin. And Burge now going to clear the 81 Hoffman.
Still trying to sort it out up front. Xavier King now working, trying to get up into the 3rd position. John Robbins now back to the top side of the racetrack, trying to follow his teammate up to the front.
See Garrett Fox sitting pretty in 5th position. John Robbins makes the pass for 4th. You see 84 Xavier King going to the inside of Hoffman, but still the leader with 15 to go, Caleb Burge.
Burge is going to be under attack. You have to have a feeling as here comes Xavier King and John Robbins. They've got through the traffic. Now they've got the 3 of Caleb Burge to reel in.
Looking to move her now up to 4th position. It's the rowdy car, Derek Gakem. So now the 85 and the 81 battling for that 5th position. But look who's caught up to the 3. It's Xavier King and John Robbins is hunting behind him.
Xavier King right there with Caleb Burge. I said they'd reel him in pretty quick. They have done so. Burge has 2. He's going to have to try to hold off, and he's a newcomer to Legend Cars.
Caleb Burge did a pretty good job of slamming the door on the 84. Xavier King out of turn 4. Now you see Alex Hess making a pass in the back. And he might go to the inside again. He will. He's going to be at the inside of 1 and 2. Caleb Burge trying to hold off the 84.
They're going to be side by side as they go into 3 and 4. Xavier King, the preferred inside position. John Robbins fell back just a little bit there. King trying to get it wound up to clear Caleb Burge. Xavier King's going to do so. New leader, Xavier King.
Now you see the 04 falling back a little bit back there. It's Todd Tolan. And he's going to go ahead and pull to the bottom as lap traffic. And the 84 of Xavier King going to pass him.
So they've got to work around more slower traffic. John Robbins now setting a battle up here with Caleb Burge for 2nd. Xavier King the leader.
8 laps remain. John Robbins trying to hunt down Caleb Burge. And now he's going to go to the inside of him here in the turn 3. But don't look too far. The 51 of Derek Gakem right behind him trying to reel him in as well.
Yeah, this is what Xavier King likes to see. He's pedaling away a little bit. John Robbins now gets the run to the inside. Here comes Robbins for 2nd.
He gets the inside of the Burge, and the 51 machine going to try to take that advantage as well. A little bit more towards the back. Still a lot of traffic going on with the 77 machine.
So barring something, this is going to come down to 2 cars, Xavier King and John Robbins. with just 5 laps now to go.
5 remain. What started is such a hectic start. It's turned into a good race, a good battle for third now. We'll see if John Robbins can catch up. Xavier King currently a second back last lap. This lap along the line, he's going to knock off 2 tenths now.
Yeah, John Robbins, fastest car on the racetrack right now, running really good lap times, but I'm not sure he has enough time to catch his teammate. He had to make up over a second.
Derek Gakem got the pass on Caleb Burge. Burge had a little bit of an issue, got loose in turn 2. It looks like he's got a handle now.
And Xavier King realized Robbins was coming last time by, turned his quickest lap of the race. And now King has got it almost back up to a second. He's been a tenth quicker the past 2 laps. So Xavier King coming around to the white flag here.
One more lap. White flag for the 84 Xavier King. He looks sitting pretty. He's been ahead since about 15 to go, and he held it there ever since. Out of turn 4, fans give it up for him. Xavier King chase the checkered flag.
John Robbins will finish second. Derek Acom will finish third. Caleb Burge fourth. And Garrett Fox will round out the top 5. A great run there for Josh Poore as well. Poore just missing out on the top 5. Starting back in the 15th position. And finishing in 6th. Alex Hess was 7th. Landon Hoffman 8th. Kristen Hammer 9th. J.J. Schaefer rounds out the top 10. A great race there from the Beaver Contracting Legends Division.
Xavier King showing some love to the fans. Fans wave to him as he's coming around. Show him some love. Victory for Xavier King.
Great job there for the 84 of Xavier King, dominating the Beaver Contracting Legends feature once he got out in front. Had to work his way up through some traffic, but once he did, was able to set sail from there. And another feature win here at Anderson Speedway for the 84 of Xavier King. And he's out of the car. Can hear you now, fans. Xavier King, your Beaver Contracting Legends feature winner.
Man, Xavier King able to get it done. Xavier, start for a second there. You saw John Robbins start catching up. Saw Robbins start catching up just a tad bit, and then with about 5-4 to go, you brought it back out to a whole second ahead of him. How'd you get it done tonight?
Man, that one was hard. It's not hard work. It's not easy working through the pack, and that was definitely a lot of fun. And I hated to see I think it was a 63 car up in the wall over there. Hopefully he's all right. Hopefully the car ain't tore up too bad, but that was definitely a fun one, and I'm wore out.
Man, who you got to thank for getting you in victory lane here tonight?
Man, so many people. I got John Robbins, Robbins Racing, Beck Transport, USA Tire, my fiance, my mom, Ross, Bugs, Scott, Keegan, all my friends and family that showed up tonight. This place is packed. It's awesome to see Anderson Speedway like this, and it's awesome to be in victory lane today.
Man, Anderson Speedway really showed out for you. Fans, show some love. It's Xavier King, the victory tonight. Corey, such a good race here in the Legends feature today. Saw a lot of battles go on. But at the end of the day, the 84 machine of Xavier King had it all to say for these fans here tonight.
The 500 Sprint Car Tour heads to the Glass City for the Monroe Asphalt 40, June 14th. See it live on Racing America as the best wingless sprint cars in the country take on Ohio's fastest blacktop at Toledo Speedway. It's a full night of racing along with the USSA Midgets and the Force Compact Touring Series. June 14th, only on Racing America.
Looking for fast-paced action? Get your heart racing at Cordia Motor Speedway. Catch the best drivers from the Southeast compete on the high-speed 3/8 mile oval right in Cordele, Georgia. Just a half mile from I-75 at exit 104. Join us for a fun, family-friendly atmosphere for fans and drivers alike. For more information on upcoming events, visit CordeleMotorspeedway.com. And if you can't make it to the track, watch the action from Cordele live exclusively on Racing America.
Welcome to RacingAmerica.tv. From the local short tracks to the road racing stars of Trans Am, we have you covered. Subscribe now for live access to over 200 grassroots races streaming all season long. Watch anytime, anywhere on your phone, tablet, or TV apps. Get a 10-year archive of grassroots races, plus behind-the-scenes NASCAR team coverage. And when the spotlight turns to Trans Am, Racing America brings you front-row access to the action. This is racing at every level. This is Racing America.
So once again, we're getting ready here. Landing with the 50-50 here this evening. Up here on the sidewalk. Big thank you to Harf coming out tonight with us here at Anderson Speedway. They were doing this evening's 50-50. Also had their booth set up down there. We'll toss it back down now to Landon down there as he's got Harf over there ready for the 50-50.
Fans, get your tickets ready for the 50-50. Reminder, if you get the winning ticket, you will go claim the prize money at the main office. So the main office behind turn 4 here, that's where you'll claim your prize money. All right, who's drawing? Are you drawing it? All right. Everybody got their tickets. Everybody ready to go. 50-50 raffle. Tickets ready? All right, go ahead and pull. Grand prize for the winner, $864 today in the 50-50 raffle. Remember, the main office where you pick up your ticket. Here we go. It is a blue ticket. If you have a blue ticket, get them out and keep watching. The number, 683-2291. 683-2291. I heard some cheers. 683-2291. They'll be ready to pick it up at the Harf tent. Guys, one more time, give it up for Harf. Come out here helping us outside the 50-50. Before I go back up into my little hole, you guys ready for some figure 8 action or what? So I'm just a little guy up here. I'll send it back up to Corey. Corey, what you got?
We are ready and excited for figure 8 racing off the high banks of Anderson Speedway with the Knapp Supply Ford division. Awesome to see the 63 of Tim Lemon make it out here. He got it fixed after his incident in practice. So should be 21 cars ready for the Knapp Supply Ford division figure 8. 21 cars, 25 laps. The crossover will come into play. And we will see how it all works out. As they are working on getting the lineup correct here, working on getting everybody in the correct rows. Obviously on the figure 8 course, it flips a little bit. Flag stands are different. Gary Mong's already up in his perch over there. The figure 8 flag stand off of the oval turn number 4. That is the white line right there on the figure 8 course. So we're working on making sure the lineup is good to go and get everybody in the positions they need to be in.
So getting prepped and ready to go. Get the cars in line for some figure eight action under the lights here at Anderson Speedway.
And I just counted them. We do have all 21 out here now. The 0 just made it out. Caleb Burge pulling double duty this evening. Burge jumping in this Ron Beaver number 0 machine for the figure eight course. Of course, Caleb has his own Nap Supply Ford Division machine, but running Ron's here this evening on the figure eight course. So get Burge up there where he's supposed to be. And working on getting everybody where they are supposed to be here for the Nap Supply Ford Division. So here is how the field looks. Sitting on the pole after the invert, it's going to be the 388 machine making his return. Used to call him Mr. Enduro because he won the Enduro so much. Out of Carthage, sitting on the pole, 388, Johnny McGee. Starting alongside in the number 33 machine, out of right here in Anderson, former National Crown winner, it's Ricky Tharp II.
In row 2, going to be driving the 15 machine, it's Randy Owen. And next to them with the beautifully painted 69, it is Josh Tharp.
Row number 3 on the inside will be the number 9 machine of Colson Gray out of right here in Anderson. And starting alongside, back with us for some figure eight action, car number 98, it's Bling Bling Billy Riddle.
Starting back in row 4, he's looked good before. It's the 3T of Jordan Tharp. Next to him, driving that black car with the green number 0. Fans, let me hear you. It's Caleb Burge.
Row number 5. We'll see 2 drivers very experienced here at Anderson Speedway. In the number 09 out of Anderson, it's Nick Warner. And starting alongside in the 44 machine, also out of right here in Anderson, it's Dawson Phillips.
Starting back there in row 6, you see him in the 02 machine. It is Xavier Tharp. And right next to him, driving at 19 with the DT's R-bar on the side, it is Dale Phillips.
Next up, we have the 23 machine of Owen Aaron out of Noblesville. And we also see the 00 there of Colin Grissom out of right here in Anderson as well.
And right behind them, you see the 58 machine. It's Anthony Jackson. And with them as well, it's the 01K of Corbin McGee.
Next up here, we'll see if he can do it. I doubt he can hear me, but he's got the horn on it. He might get it going once we get going. But the 01 Wyland Kahn out of Alexandria down there. He'll let you hear it. There it is. Thank you, Wyland. He's ready to go. And we also have the 34 machine of Andrew O'Brien.
And right in the back row, you see the pumpkin on the side. He's a fan favorite. It's a 63 of Tim Lemon. And right next to him, driving that 8 machine. Apologies. Next to him is the 69T. It's Chrissy Tharp.
And rounding out the field in car number 8 out of right here in Anderson, the defending National Crown winner, 3-time National Crown champion, it's Superman Curtis Chapman. That is your 21 cars ready to go, 25 laps on the figure 8 course for the Nap Supply Ford Division.
Fans, these cars in the Nap Supply Ford Division ready to make their debut for the year on the figure 8 course.
There is a big mixture in speed throughout this field as well. It is going to get very interesting in a hurry. You bought the whole seat, but you're not going to be using all of it once we get going with the Nap Supply Ford division on the figure eight.
Man, I tell you what, that 388 of Johnny McGee, Corey, you can back me up on this in qualifying and practice. He was throwing it into the turns, practically sideways every single time. Like you said, speed is loose, and he was showing all of it.
Absolutely. That's the way to drive it on the figure eight course here at Anderson Speedway. You throw it into that corner, and then get it lined back out, get right up against the wall. Then you want it sideways again as you come out of the corner, hammer down on the throttle as you come through the crossover area.
Man,
this field is definitely ready to go. Just about ready to start rolling.
Man, if there's someone to watch, I will tell you what, he's fast, he's in the back, but don't count him out. Please watch Superman Curtis Chapman as he tries to work his way through this field. Fans, as they come by, give them a wave, give them a salute with your hat, with your hands. Show them some love as they get ready to put on a show for you as they debut on the figure eight course in the Nap Supply Ford division. Turns 1 and 2, they're coming to you. Get ready.
All transponders hit. We're good to go. A very interesting field, as has become the case. With the Nap Supply Ford division, a field that has some newcomers in it, has some very experienced figure eight drivers that have been racing on this figure eight course for years and years, that have found their home now with the Nap Supply Ford division, and some drivers that maybe we haven't seen in a little bit, starting to get back into it with the Ford division coming along.
You see some of that dust coming up over here in turn 4, still some speedy dry on the ground. You'll see them work some of that in. But fans, I know I am. Are you guys excited to watch the Nap Supply Ford division run this figure eight course?
So the 2 to go signal is out. 2 laps away from going green in this one. Several former National Crown winners in this field. A lot of drivers that have a lot of experience running that National Crown event. Still hearing Wyland Kahn back there. He's got that General Lee horn going. He's ready to put on a show. He loves these figure eight events in that General Lee 01.
I tell you what, it's a beautiful 01 machine. If you've seen the movie, you know what it is, and you recognize that horn. And we're ready to watch him put on a show, like Corey said, for you guys here tonight.
Lights off. We are going to come back to green for the first time in 2026 on the figure eight course with the Nap Supply Ford division. 21 cars, 25 laps. And there's going to be a lot of excitement in this one. Johnny McGee. Ricky Tharp the second. Randy Owen, Josh Tharp. Top 2 rows, ready to lead us to the green flag for the Nap Supply Ford division figure eight.
And we are underway. A lot of action already. Cars kind of moving around. I see Chris Chapman already gained 2 spots. And the 33 Ricky Tharp leads him into the turn.
They're going to catch the...
The 44 Dawson Phillips was sideways. The 69 of Chrissy Tharp doing the smart thing, waiting it back there as they come by through the middle of the turn. The 33, Ricky Tharp, showing well. He knows how to run this track. But look at the 15 of Randy Owen trying to put the bumper to Josh Tharp. Man, you see when we talked about Superman, he was showing it right there. He's going to pull it off into the grass. Ricky Tharp still leads him. Really big contact into the wall for that 19 machine of Dale Phillips. Track crew's getting out there to check on him immediately. Knocked over the cinder block wall. Hard impact as they come to the line over here.
We knew this one would be entertaining, and it did in a hurry. Well, the way this field was, I knew that was coming. The crossover action is going to be incredible in this one. And the 58 of Anthony Jackson, not sure what he was doing there. He's thought he was heading to the pits, but he's staying out.
Yeah, let's bring him down through the crossover and stop them in our normal 1 and 2.
So a lot of action right there real quick. We only went 4 laps in, and then the 19 machine took a tumble. Dale Phillips hard into the cinder block wall. Fans, he's out of the car. Give him a cheer.
Yeah, good to see Dale Phillips up and out of that car. Longtime competitor here at Anderson Speedway. So, tough break for Dale Phillips. Also had some issues, I believe, for the 23 of Owen Aaron there. Made some contact with the tires over there in turn number 4. No, it's turn 1 of the figure 8 course. Track crew working on that as well over there. So the red flag out in this event as the track crew can go to work making sure the track's good to continue on, get it back in condition. But just because we went under red and yellow, it's not going to take long till the crossover comes right back into play. The way this field is, that is going to be a problem for the leaders for the majority of this race, I think, unless some cars start to fall out. But so far it's been a good job by the 33 of Ricky Tharp II, leading this event over the 69 of Josh Tharp. So the Tharps 1 and 2, the 15 of Randy Owen third, the 388 Johnny McGee, then the 9 of Colson Gray.
Man, we only lost 2 cars, so we still have 19 cars going around this track. Like you said, that crossover action is going to be really, really quickly to come into play here.
And tough break for Dale Phillips there. A lot of contact for that one. And we do have somebody ready to come back out. So we will have one more rejoin us. So it's going to be Dale Phillips, the only one out of it.
So you see track crews still working to get that 19 machine off the track and make sure that this track is safe for these drivers to maneuver around. Saw him fix the tires up in the turn 4 wall. And you see Superman Curtis Chapman coming back onto the field. The racetrack, that is.
So it looks like they just have the 19 of Dale Phillips just about hooked up. And then we'll get the field line back up. Again, 21 laps still remaining for the NAP Supply Ford division on the figure 8 course. And Dale Phillips going to get the record assistance back to the pit area. Tough break for him. A lot of rear end damage on that 19 machine. But I'd say a strong chance we see Dale Phillips back out here July 4th to run the figure 8 course. These Crown Vics are very, very durable, tough racing machines. They can actually pull out a lot better than you think once they get wadded up like that. And unfortunately, that team has experience with it because his son Dawson actually did that same thing last year. He backed the rear end of it into the concrete barrier in the same exact spot. So they've already had to do it once. Now they'll have to do it to Dale's car. So once again here at Anderson Speedway, the way it works, the lapped cars stay where they are running. So the 63 of Tim Lemon is lapped. So he is off the pace. He is not running in the 4th position. The 4th position belongs to the 388 of Johnny McGee. But Lemon will stay there because that's where he was running when the caution came out, and I don't know where Randy Owens going.
Man, he just wanted to get onto the bottom, wanted to get to the flat area. I'll be having some conversations with the 69 of Josh Tharp. Who knows? They could be talking about dinner right now for all we know. All I know is they're anxious and ready to go to get back racing here on this figure 8 course. I tell you what, them sitting here like this and just building up that time, they're just going to get more anxious and more ready to go.
Yeah, working on getting everybody in the correct order here. And the only car we've lost, everybody else still out here, is just going to be that 19 of Dale Phillips. So we're working our way through the lineup there, almost near the tail end of the field here. Then we'll go back under yellow flag conditions once everybody gets back in order correctly. A great, great turnout for the NAP Supply Ford division. Tension in the grandstands, tension in the grandstands. Jeffrey Sheldon. You need to head to the main office at this time, please. Again, attention.
Welcome to RacingAmerica.tv. From the local short tracks to the road racing stars of Trans Am, we have you covered. Subscribe now for live access to over 200 grassroots races streaming all season long. Watch anytime, anywhere on your phone, tablet, or TV apps. Get a 10-year archive of grassroots races, plus behind-the-scenes NASCAR team coverage. And when the spotlight turns to Trans Am, Racing America brings you front-row access to the action. This is racing at every level. This is Racing America.
Can't hear on the phone? You're not alone. With Roger Voice, every phone call comes with real-time captions, even on video calls, so you can read what's being said as it happens. Adjust the language and text size to fit your needs for a more comfortable experience. Free and unlimited. Roger Voice is certified by the FCC. Download it today and stay connected with ease.
Looking to start a new career path in motorsports or searching for something new in your racing journey? Racer Jobs is your destination for providing the most current job openings from top racing teams, manufacturers, sanctioning bodies, and suppliers. Whether you're a budding race engineer, a seasoned mechanic, or a marketing ace, we consistently refresh our listings with new roles that could meet your ambitions. Looking for a great candidate as an employer? Then tap into our Racer Jobs audience and database to find that perfect candidate. Go to racerjobs.com today.
Father's Day. Give Dad what he really wants. Racing. It's a huge doubleheader with the Appalachian Sucker Punch ASA Stars National Tour. Father's Day Sunday, June 21st. Slinger Super Speedway for the Badger State 325. Plus the Midwest Truck Series and an on-track autograph session before the big race. Then on Tuesday, June 23rd, Madison International Speedway for the Capital 200. Plus a driver meet and greet autograph session before the race. Don't miss your chance to see the best in super late model racing. Get tickets and full info now. StarsNationalTour.com.
Hopefully help him get on back to the pits. And now Curtis Chapman has pulled into the barrier area there, now backs up.
Telling us he's got a chance that he might blow up, that he lost a lot of fluid, see what he wants to do.
So still working with that O2 car. Speaking of the Tharps, got a good one at the front. It's the 33, Ricky Tharp. He has been moving, fans, I tell you what. But don't look too far behind him. In fact, look right behind him for that 69 of Josh Tharp. He's been hungry as well. Another one to look out for, like I talked about earlier, the 8 of Superman, Chris Chapman. We saw him get a whole shot earlier, and man, was it close.
So still trying to see what Xavier Tharp's going to do, if he's going to try to continue or not, because lost a lot of fluid out of the 0-2 machine down here, but see if he's just going to try to run it and see what happens, and looks like that might be what he's going to do. But he lost a lot of fluid out of that car.
Man, I don't think there's an ounce of worry in that 0-2's body. Man, he's ready to go. He wants to get racing. He's not done yet.
So Xavier Tharp does head back to the pit area in the 0-2 machine.
So car's still rolling. Fans, they're getting back ready to go.
Still a long way to go in this one. 21 laps. Still remaining here for the NAP Supply Ford division.
Counting 19 cars, Corey. 19 cars still. So you won't see that much of a difference when it comes to the crossover. It's going to get hectic immediately.
It's going to get very interesting very quickly. Again, now you've got some of the slower cars up here mixed amongst the leaders as well. So it's certainly going to be a very, very interesting restart. As they're certainly itching. They're ready to go to get back underway with it. Trying to get an update on the 0-2 of Xavier Tharp.
And now coming to 2 to go. Coming to 2 more laps until we go green. You'll be 21 laps of racing.
Attention the grandstand. Attention the grandstand. Jeffrey Sheldon. Need you to report to the main office, please. Jeffrey Sheldon, you need to report to the main office at this time, please. Again, attention in the grandstands. Jeffrey Sheldon, to the main office at this time, please.
See the 0-1 Wellington still back there.
We'll see what the restart brings here for the Tharps. Got Ricky Tharp the second, Josh Tharp. Randy Owen right there in third. One to go signal is out.
Bow to see the lights turn off. Fans, when they do, I want to hear you. And the pace car lights are off. 1 to go till we go green.
We are ready for the Nap Supply Ford division. 21 laps remaining. A lot of the big name heavy hitters in figure 8 competition are up at the front of this field. You've got some more kind of there in the middle. And one at the back we've been keeping an eye on. So we'll see what the restart brings. Lost 2 cars out of that. The 19 Dale Phillips, the 0-2 of Xavier Tharp, going to be unable to continue.
So coming back into the crossover. Pace car pulls off. Josh Tharp ready. And we're green.
So Ricky Tharp the second back to that lead. Josh Tharp right there in the 69. Then you have Randy Owen the 15. Top 3 trying to get away. Josh Tharp trying to challenge. Bling bling, Billy Riddles through the grass.
Now leading it back down. That's going to be the 33 car of Ricky Tharp.
So Randy Owen now up into second. Ricky Tharp the second, the leader. Then Randy Owen, Josh Tharp, Johnny McGee, Caleb Burge, the top 5.
Beating and banging back there to 3T of Jordan Tharp, right into the back of Colin Grissom. And we got a spin. It's the 09 car of Nick Warner.
Nick Warner around after contact with the 00 of Colin Grissom. Warner trying to get going. The leaders are going to be coming around there quickly. Warner now into Wyland Kahn. It's going to get real interesting. I'm not sure everybody can see enough. Warner still smoking. It's getting real interesting here in this one.
And that crossover came into play immediately. You see Tharp can still hold the lead on him. Randy Owen in second and third place, Josh Tharp.
So they continue to work through this field.
Tim Lemon, issues. There's a tire. I think it's Tim Lemon's tire. You saw the 44 machine of Dawson Phillips around as well.
So Dawson Phillips, Tim Lemon have issues there. This has been a wild, wild race. And we've only got 7 laps completed.
All right, Ronnie, we're going to need you.
So we've gone 2 laps, 2 laps, and 3 laps. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be the tire of the 63 of Tim Lemon. A lot of smoke was going before the incident happened in turn 1.
So we'll work on the lineup here in a little bit. Right now the safety crew working on getting the 63 of Tim Lemon hooked up. Tough break for him. Had issues earlier in practice, now more issues in the race.
So it looked like someone hit the mud around the bottom of the apron of turn 1 on the oval. And it's very possible that's what caused it. Because I see a mark where the tire went in and came out, shooting straight up towards that wall. Corey, would it be a safe bet to say these guys are anxious for positions here?
Exactly, yeah, they're definitely up on the wheel knowing they got to go. now you've got some cars now that have wound up a lap down and stuff. We'll see if they're ever able to get their laps back after incident and stuff like that. It's going to make it interesting.
Fans, I'm not going to lie to you. It sounds like you guys are having a good time. I can hear y'all out there. Are you guys enjoying it? Sounds like you guys are.
So working on the lineup correctly. The 09 Nick Warner is behind the 15 of Randy Owen. So tough break for Tim Lemon in the 63 machine. His night will probably be over out of that car. Tough break for the 63 machine.
So still getting cars worked in here. Getting positions set.
So we're trying to get our lineup correct as well. We're trying to work on that. So still a long time left in this event with just 7 laps complete. 18 to go. And Ricky Tharp, the second, now is going to have Randy Owen with him on a restart.
All right, next time by, let's double file them, and then I'll get you across.
So, update, nothing's changed. Still expect a lot of action here, fans. Only 7 laps in, 18 laps to go.
It's hard for these drivers to get in a little bit of a rhythm, too. As many cautions as we're having here, it's hard to get in a rhythm and start hitting your marks and things like that. Not getting many laps of racing in at all.
It's got the call to double up. So we're doubling up here as they head into turn 4 on the track. Getting ready to go again here soon. We promised you a show here at Anderson Speedway. And I think you've gotten just that so far. And we're not even a quarter into this race.
So trying to get everybody double filed together. Of course, the 09 Nick Warner now a lap down, so Nick Warner somehow is going to need to find a way around those 2 in front of him so he can get his lap back.
So here we go, fans. Here we go again. As soon as they turn off, let them hear you, and they're off. 1 to go until we go green flag here at Anderson Speedway. Going to be 18 laps remaining.
It's going to be a good race here for the Napa Supply Ford division. It's been a good one so far. Ricky Tharp the second, Randy Owen. Nick Warner, Josh Tharp. Again, Nick Warner a lap down now. After the incident he had trying to get the car turned back around and everything, wound up losing a lap.
Let's see how busy the crossover gets here once we get a couple laps in. See the pace car getting ready. See the slowdown and turning in. We are green flag once again at Anderson Speedway.
Another good start from Ricky Tharp the second. He's so good on the restarts, but Randy Owen challenges right back up with him. Good battle up front this time. Here comes Randy Owen. Randy Owen throws it into the corner. Ricky Tharp the second says no. They're side by side. They're touching. They're rubbing, and Ricky Tharp the second holds on to the lead. A lot of smoke out of Randy Owen.
And the 09's also very loose.
Yeah, I think Randy Owen up in smoke. Big problems for Randy Owen.
01's going to pull it off as well. You see Curtis Chapman make some moves back.
Go!
Boy!
And the yellow flag out. So the yellow flag out once again. Back under the Community Hospital Anderson yellow flag.
Fans, we're looking at the scoreboard to see how many laps we went. Yes, we went one. One single lap. So much happening so far. Corey, there is a lot of action on this track tonight. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Yes, they are, and we've got oil all over the racetrack now. So we're going to have to go red flag out of this one. Randy Owen losing the motor out of the 15. So Randy Owen up in smoke, and I kind of wondered if we didn't have some product on the track because everybody just stopped right behind him. And Nick Warner was right behind Owen on the racetrack, and Warner did everything he could to save that car from going around. The track crew's out checking it over.
Man, it's such a good battle going between Ricky Tharp and Randy Owen. I'll take you back real quick. You saw Randy Owen kind of back in 1 and 2, kind of send it in. He looked like he was going to have a good run, and then saw the smoke after the 33. He made some contact with him, and that's when it all happened.
So, yeah, the track crew out here going to put some product down once again. A tough break for Randy Owen. Your fast qualifier here this evening, and ends in smoke here on lap number 8. 8 down, 17 to go. And we saw the 0-1 of Corbin McGee also pull off on the back straightaway, so Corbin McGee might be out of this event now as well. And the 0-1 of Wyland Kahn is in the kind of safety truck area. He's where our tow trucks and stuff go. I didn't even realize Wyland Kahn had pulled in there. So the track crew over there is checking out, see what's up with Wyland Kahn. And this race now is starting to turn into a battle of attrition. After we weren't losing any, now we're starting to really start to drop here. And, yeah, Corbin McGee's going to get hooked up as well. So problems for the 0-1 of Corbin McGee. He's going to be out of it. Seeing what's up with the 0-1 of Wyland Kahn as well.
If there's anything we've learned so far, it's that this can be anybody's race at this point. It could be the 33 Ricky Tharp. It might even be the 09 Nick Warner. Who knows? We might see Tim Lemon come back out here at this point. That's all we've seen so far. So much happening at this point. So much action. You don't know what's going to happen at this point in the race. Corey, I'm having a good time. I don't know about you. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, figure 8 course is always entertaining, always keeps you on the edge. You never know what's going to happen next. So tough break for Randy Owen there, and tough break for Corbin McGee as well. And maybe that's just where Wyland decided to stop, because Wyland Kahn's going to rejoin the field, it looks like. So we're trying to work on our lineup correctly as well. So, again, the track crew working really, really hard. We've had to put a lot of product down tonight.
It's going to get pretty dusty pretty quick. So fans, please watch your eyes. Because, once again, they're going to have to run this into the track. So especially up there in 3 and 4. A lot of you guys in turn 3, please watch your eyes.
So working on getting the lineup correct here as well at the same time as the track crew puts product down on the racetrack.
Man, I tell you who we have not talked about too much. What about Bling Bling, 98 of Billy Riddle?
Yeah, Billy having a great race going here. Billy Riddle closing in on getting up into the top 5. He's inching closer and closer. So looks like we're getting closer and closer to being complete with the cleanup. Track crew doing a great job.
Corey, I'm checking out the lap times right now, and of course the fastest time to get on the track is Ricky Tharp. But back there in the fifth quickest time, just less than 2/10 away, it's Curtis Chapman, Superman. He is running this track like there is no track to run.
Yeah, but Chapman's in the same boat Nick Warner's in. Both of them find themselves a lap down in this event, so they both are somehow going to have to get a lap back to get in contention in this one. With Nick Warner and Curtis Chapman both losing laps early in this event.
The track crew's still working to get that down. Still, oh man, a lot of speed right around this track, Corey. It's going to look like we're running a dirt track here in a minute.
Yeah, had to run a lot of it in. So again, tough break for Randy Owen. The reason the red flag is out, losing the motor in that car and dumping a whole bunch of oil around the racetrack after battling for the lead with Ricky Tharp the second.
A little bit of waiting, but I know it's going to put on a show for you fans. How you fans doing out there? You guys having a good time? Let's see how awake you guys are. Fans on the front stretch stands, how you doing? Let me hear you. All right, there's a little bit. How about the backstretch fans? How you guys doing out there? Oh, wow. Okay, got competition going. How about in turn 3 and 4? How you guys doing? Oh, run for the money. 1 and 2, let me hear you. All right, front stretch. I need you guys one more time. Let me hear the front stretch fans. All right, we got a little competition real quick. When I say, I'm going to say 12 for turn 1 and 2 and 34 for 3 and 4. When I say that number, get as loud as you can. 12, let me hear you. 34, let me hear you. 1, 2, let me hear you. One more, 3 and 4, let me hear you. I think I got to give it to 3 and 4. How about this? All the fans, let me hear you out there. We appreciate you guys for coming out, putting on a show for you guys, and we still got one more after this. We're not done yet. Corey?
Yeah, we have the Outlaw Figure 8 still to come here this evening. So we have the Outlaw Figure 8s coming up next. So the 09 Nick Warner is now back on the lead lap. So Nick Warner will go to the tail of the field, but he is back on the lead lap now. So I think Nick Warner, yeah, he's going to be happy to do this. Because Nick Warner back on the lead lap now. So what your 8 of Curtis Chapman's going to be hoping for is one more caution so he can get his lap back. Curtis Chapman definitely will need one more caution. Nick Warner now back on the lead lap, has an opportunity here. And now the 388 Johnny McGee to the pit area. We'll have to see what's up with Johnny McGee here. So we're going to run in this oil dry again. Just kind of watch your eyes, fans, as we run in this product onto the racetrack. You also give us a couple laps to figure out what's up with Johnny McGee as well. He went back to the pit area. So seeing a lot of drivers have issues. So we will see. That's kind of a battle. If you want to keep your eye on another battle back here, the 8 of Curtis Chapman and the 58 of Anthony Jackson. Because if another yellow were to come out, they're battling for that chance to get their lap back. They are the first drivers 1 lap down in this event back there. And Jackson actually back on the lead lap, so actually it's Curtis Chapman, Owen Aaron.
For what I've seen, I want to say Curtis Chapman's going to be battling for it, and I think he'll get it. But I also know I can't say that because of the fact that there's been so much happening tonight, Corey. So much action has been involved, especially in the middle of this racetrack.
Absolutely. It's been very, very interesting. And one more yellow flag waves. This turns into a very, very interesting race because you've got 2 very much contenders that were a lap down that are going to be very much back into contention.
Absolutely.
And it's only going to take one more yellow flag for that to happen.
This will be fun. This will be a fun watch for you fans. All right. Going into 1 and 2. Pace car's about to pull off. Fans, are you excited? It sounds like it. Pace car pulls off. Watch for Tharp. And we are green.
There we go. A great start there from the Tharps. Ricky Tharp the second. Josh Tharp get a good start for us. Family up front. And Josh Tharp trying to take it away. Ricky Tharp the second trying to battle back. Tharp family battling for it up front. Josh Tharp takes it away. Ricky Tharp the second back to the inside. You've got Caleb Birch, Colson Gray there as well.
A lot of that speed drive being kicked up in 3 and 4. Josh Tharp going to be to the inside, but Ricky Tharp's going to clear him. He takes the lead.
Ricky Tharp the second back to the race lead. Good battle with Caleb Birch, Colson Gray. Josh Tharp maybe off the pace a little bit in the 69 machine. Not as quick as he was.
They're bunching up here as they come out of the turn 3. Josh Tharp really putting a bumper to Caleb Birch.
Caleb Birch up into the second position now. Wyland Kahn through the grass. He's going to stop in the grass, let the field come through.
Colin Grissom. He's making some moves. You saw him get a little loose there.
And Wyland Kahn not able to get going yet in the 0-1 machine.
So we come to 13 to go. Ricky Tharp holds the lead. You see the 0-1 coming back on.
So Wyland Kahn able to get rolling. Ricky Tharp the second has the lead over Caleb Birch. Crossover traffic will come into play shortly in this one. Curtis Chapman still up, and we see another yellow flag.
Man, Josh Tharp really falling back so far. And here comes when we start seeing the crossover come into play.
A couple of laps away it looks like, but it's definitely going to come back into play in this one. And Owen Aaron's going to let him through. Oh, see Tharp hard on the brakes. Oh, Josh Tharp's around. And there's the yellow flag.
And guess who's going to get it, Corey? You know what? I won't even say it. You tell him.
We'll have to see here how it all works out based on scoring. We'll see. But the yellow flag flies in this one. 13 complete, 12 laps to go.
So Josh Tharp has come off the track.
It's a tough break for the 69 of Josh Tharp. See if the 98 of Billy Riddle rejoins or not. He had parked along the backstretch. And Billy Riddle has come to a stop. Riddle had made contact with the wall earlier and then wound up with a major tire rub, I'm pretty sure, as a result of that. And now Curtis Chapman has stopped as well. So the 8 of Curtis Chapman is the lucky dog and will be back on the lead lap. So now can Chapman get up here and challenge? That will be the question.
Man, this race is about to get that much more interesting.
So we'll get Curtis Chapman to the tail since he's back on the lead lap now.
So Curtis, you're going to see him running.
So Billy Riddle back to the pit area in the 98 machine. Tough break for him. So 12 laps to go.
Curtis very eager to get back into this. We're going to have 12 to go. We've ran 13 laps. We're officially over halfway mark.
And this race quickly working towards the hour mark in distance, at least time-wise. Ricky Tharp II has been in control from the get-go. Caleb Burge running in second. Then Colson Gray. Colin Grissom up here. Jordan Tharp has moved into the top 5 as well.
So getting ready to go. Field has doubled up. Get ready to come around to the 1 to go with 12 laps to go.
We've seen Curtis Chapman be aggressive before here at Anderson Speedway. I think we're about to see that on a whole nother level. Now that he's back on the lead lap with 12 laps to go. He's got a long way to go to get to the front. I'm sure if you'd ask Curtis, at least he has an opportunity now.
It might not seem like it, but there's still a lot of time left in this race, Corey, for a lot to happen. And if anyone's going to make something happen, it's going to be Superman, Curtis Chapman.
Ricky Tharp II has been very, very dominant out in front. The 33 machine has done a great job. Maybe not on the initial starts and restarts, but after a couple laps, that car really comes in. We'll see if the 0 of Caleb Burge has anything for him or not.
All righty, fans, be ready. Pace car pulls off. We go green once again here at Anderson.
Another good start for Ricky Tharp II there. Caleb Burge trying to mount a challenge. Curtis Chapman's going to start his march to the front here.
See some smoke out of the 23. I think it was just brake smoke.
Still Ricky Tharp II over Caleb Burge. Nick Warner, Jordan Tharp side by side right in front of Curtis Chapman. Chapman going to follow Jordan Tharp on through. Chapman's on a mission to get to the front of this field.
Man, Chapman's not wasting any time as we come to 10 laps to go. Ooh, little bit of pushing back there.
And we'll see what happens here. Working through the crossover are the leaders. Jordan Tharp now to the inside of Dawson Phillips. Curtis Chapman's going to follow him on through as well.
Crossover, looks like a couple laps that'll come into play.
And you got Caleb Burge, Colin Grissom battling for second. Ricky Tharp the second way out in front of this one. Curtis Chapman battling now with Jordan Tharp.
8 laps to go now. Curtis Chapman looking, no boy. They're good. They're still going. And looks like Chrissy Tharp's going to hold up Chapman.
Yeah, Chapman got stuck there behind slower traffic. That happens. Ricky Tharp the second has a commanding lead. Chapman is all over Jordan Tharp.
He's not giving him the chance to hold him off. He's going to push him out of the way if he needs to. Oh, boy. And the 34 loose saves it.
And Colson Gray is going to pull off in the 9 machine. Contact! Jordan Tharp, Curtis Chapman get together.
You saw that coming. I'm not sure what, but I'm sure something caused that earlier. Now you see Curtis Chapman on a run.
Chapman trying to get back around Nick Warner now. Chapman trying to get back up there to battle with Jordan Tharp. Colin Grissom, Caleb Burge battling.
8's nearing the 3.
We'll see here what happens. Curtis Chapman there with Jordan Tharp once again.
8 gets loose.
It's a good battle on the racetrack for that 4th spot.
Oh, boy.
Out in the crossover.
Crossover's getting fun here, Corey.
Yes, it is. Chapman looking to the inside of Jordan Tharp. As they come off the corner, Tharp able to hold on to it. Ricky Tharp the second, a commanding lead over Colin Grissom.
Here comes the fun in the crossover.
Jordan Tharp way up the racetrack, almost into the wall. Chapman there.
Chapman really battling with Tharp now. He wants that position.
Good battle between those two. Curtis Chapman trying to take it away from Jordan Tharp.
See a 33 coming to 2 laps to go. 2 to go. Watch the 33. Might get into some trouble here.
Somebody
And
backfiring. Oh, big problems.
Pulled it off into the pull-off
For the
road.
0 of Caleb Burge.
33 is going to take the white flag.
White flag is out for Ricky Tharp. The second in this one.
See some crossover action a little bit. 33. Couple more corners. He dominated. Over 5 seconds away. Ricky Tharp going to take the win at Anderson.
And just makes it through the crossover with Nick Warner. That was almost disaster. What a good figure 8 race there for the Napa Supply Ford division. Ricky Tharp second wins it. Colin Grissom will finish second. Then Curtis Chapman comes back to finish third. The 3-2 of Jordan Tharp fourth, and the 09 of Nick Warner rounds out the top 5.
And a very, very exciting race. He dominated, fans. He's getting ready. As soon as he gets out of the car, I want you to let him hear you. Let him hear you. Ricky Tharp takes the win, dominates. Curtis Chapman had to come say hi. And what a race, fans. Let's sit down to Corey.
Thank you very much. Down here in Victory Lane with Ricky Tharp the second. Let him get a drink of water here. Down here in victory lane with Ricky Tharp the second. Ricky, you took the lead there from the beginning and kind of never looked back. But, man, you had a lot of challengers up there, including some of your own family at times with Josh up there with you. You and Randy really had a good battle going until he kind of lost the motor there.
Yeah, it sucks about Randy, honestly. We was getting ready to have fun. Me and him race good together usually. I wish he could have, battled for the lead because we would have raced hard for first right there. A lot of fast cars really got put out early on in this one, which kind of sucked, but we was fighting problems all day with the car, honestly. It was tight all day. At the end, I think the toe went out because right here it just pushed to the wall every time. And I thought that was on my butt the whole race, so we'll take it.
No, you opened up a big lead. Nobody was close to you there at that point, but you had to avoid that crossover on the last lap there. Did you realize Nick was that close?
If he hit me, hopefully I finished across the line was my thought, honestly.
As long as you cross, it doesn't matter if it's straight, sideways, or however. Absolutely. We don't get to see you run the NAP Supply 4 division much anymore. You've moved up to the Boers Welding and Steel Street Stocks, but these figure 8 races still bring you back.
I always come back for the figure 8 races, but we try to let the youngsters drive them in the oval. I'm really enjoying the street stock, though. It's a lot funner, a lot faster, and more competition to get better, so that's where it's at.
Ricky, any spots you'd like to thank? Anybody helped you on this 33 car today?
Gray's Painting, Barlow's, Nick's Auto. Them people never let me down. They're always there if I need anything. DT's R-Bar, my grandpa. If I need anything, a phone call away. They want to see me go fast, so thanks to all them guys. And then my crew, obviously, I wouldn't be able to do it without them slaving through this week because we've been street stock 150 schedule, and this just was like 2 days ago. We're going to figure 8 race, so.
Absolutely. Give it up one more time for Ricky Tharp the second, winner of your NAP Supply Ford figure 8.
And a great race for Ricky Tharp. Takes the win. Colin Grissom officially taken second. And he came back. Superman Curtis Chapman picked up the third position as well. Jordan Tharp in fourth. Nick Warner rounds out the top 5 in that Supply 4 division figure 8s. Fans, like I said, he absolutely dominated. Amazing race for Ricky Tharp, taking pictures of everybody down there. Fans, what did you think? Did you enjoy the NAP Supply 4 division figure 8 race?
So Ricky Tharp the second brings it home in the NAP Supply 4 division.
Welcome to RacingAmerica.tv. From the local short tracks to the road racing stars of Trans Am, we have you covered. Subscribe now for live access to over 200 grassroots races streaming all season long. Watch anytime, anywhere on your phone, tablet, or TV apps. Get a 10-year archive of grassroots races, plus behind-the-scenes NASCAR team coverage. And when the spotlight turns to Trans Am, Racing America brings you front-row access to the action. This is racing at every level. This is Racing America.
Can't hear on the phone? You're not alone. With Roger Voice, every phone call comes with real-time captions, even on video calls, so you can read what's being said as it happens. Adjust the language and text size to fit your needs for a more comfortable experience. Free and unlimited. Roger Voice is certified by the FCC. Download it today and stay connected with ease.
Looking to start a new career path in motorsports or searching for something new in your racing journey? Racer Jobs is your destination for providing the most current job openings from top racing teams, manufacturers, sanctioning bodies, and suppliers. Whether you're a budding race engineer, a seasoned mechanic, or a marketing ace, we consistently refresh our listings with new roles that could meet your ambitions. Looking for a great candidate as an employer? Then tap into our Racer Jobs audience and database to find that perfect candidate. Go to racerjobs.com RacerJobs.com today.
Father's Day. Give Dad what he really wants. Racing. It's a huge doubleheader with the Appalachian Sucker Punch ASA Stars National Tour. Father's Day Sunday, June 21st. Slinger Super Speedway for the Badger State 325, plus the Midwest Truck Series and an on-track autograph session before the big race. Then on Tuesday, June 23rd, Madison International Speedway for the Capital 200, plus a driver meet and greet autograph session before the race. Don't miss your chance to see the best in super late model racing. Get tickets and full info now. StarsNationalTour.com.
Down here, 'cause to get you and give you a whipping. Well, I believe I was right when I said you were wrong. You didn't like the sound of that. Now did you? Slow down, you're gonna crash. Radio is screaming, it's a blast, blast, blast. Look out, you got your blinders on. Everybody's looking for a way to get real gone. So here I come and I'm so not scared. Got my pedal to the metal, got my hands in the air. So look out, take your blinders off. Everybody's looking for a way to get real gone, real gone. Real gone. Real gone. Real gone.
So here they come. It's time for the Outlaw Figure Eights off the high banks of Anderson Speedway. "50 laps coming up for the Outlaw Figure Eights. The Stars and Stripes 50 for the Outlaw Figure Eights. Unfortunately, we had R.J. Norton Jr., the 69, on the property earlier today, but blew the motor in that machine, so unable to compete here this evening. So here we go, the 3-team Mark Tunney, your fast qualifier. The marksman Mark Tunney at a 16.963. He's got the Outlaw Jesse Tunney there with him. Jesse Tunney was second quick in qualifying. There, row number 1. Row number 2, it's tea time. Ben Tunney and the 29 of Tommy St. John. Row number 3, it's the Riddler, Mike Riddle Jr. And the 87 of Matt Smith. 21, Doug Riddle. 2, Mason Hadley will round out the field for the Outlaw Figure Eights. "50 laps the distance." Will be a little bit different of race procedures. If you watch the Speedrome, usually we race a little bit differently here at Anderson Speedway. Yellow flag means we are not racing. Yellow flag means everybody needs to get single file. There is an incident on the racetrack, and there is no racing back to the line under yellow. Red flag means an emergency situation, and we will stop the cars. It's a little bit different than their every week rules at Speedrome. but no racing under the yellow here at Anderson Speedway. The minute the yellow comes out, field is frozen, and we go back to the last completed lap. Field warming up their Hoosier Racing tires. So next time by, going 2 to go. A lot of family in our Outlaw Figure 8 field here this evening. Of course, 3 Tunnies in the field. Ben and Jesse brothers, their cousin Mark. Then you've got the Riddle brothers, Mike Riddle Jr., Doug Riddle. A 1 to go signal about to come out. One to go. Here we go, the Outlaw Figure 8 here at Anderson Speedway. The marksman, Mark Tunney, the Outlaw, Jesse Tunney. Lead us around 1 and 2. In through the crossover, it's the Outlaw, Jesse Tunney out in front of the marksman. Tea time, Ben Tunney, the Tunney family, 1, 2, and 3. Good race up front between the Tunney family. Jesse Tunney takes the lead, clears the marksman, Mark Tunney. Jesse Tunney has the lead over Mark Tunney. Ben Tunney in third. Tommy St. John trying to stay right there with him. Good race up front. Jesse Tunney continuing to try to keep his cousin, the marksman, Mark Tunney, behind him. Oh, Mason Hadley, big contact. 87 Matt Smith made contact with Mason Hadley. Surprised, but Hadley's going to keep going. See if he can get back up through the field. Continues to be Jesse Tunney leading Mark Tunney. Ben Tunney in third. Tommy St. John's right there with him. Matt Smith, Mike Riddle Jr. battling back in the pack. Side by side for the lead. Look out, Doug Riddle. That could have been disaster. Doug Riddle trying to get it fired back up. Believe he did. Yeah, I thought I heard it click. So Doug Riddle going to rejoin the field. That was right in front of the leaders. Jesse Tunney, Mark Tunney, Ben Tunney, Tommy St. John, the top 4. Matt Smith, Mike Riddle Jr. Continue their battle for that 5th position. Leaders are going to have to deal with Doug Riddle through the crossover. Doug Riddle going to let him through. Here goes Mike Riddle Jr. to the inside of Matt Smith. Smith able to slam the door once again. And Jesse Tunney continuing to lead Mark Tunney. Mark right there with him, but Jesse Tunney's been on a tear this year. Jesse Tunney's been winning a lot of the events for the Outlaw Figure 8 cars. Of course, Jesse Tunney, this year's Midwestern champion down at Sportsdrome Speedway in Jeffersonville, Indiana. But trying to hold off the marksman Mark Tunney around Anderson Speedway. Mark Tunney is right there with him. As Mason Hadley now has caught Mike Riddle Jr. and Matt Smith as well. Good battle back here. Oh, big contact between all three of them. Matt Smith, Mike Riddle Jr., Mason Hadley all get together. And the leaders are going to have to deal with this. It's going to get interesting for Jesse Tunney. Is Mason Hadley and Mike Riddle Jr. going to stop? Riddle does. Look out. Oh, my goodness. T-Time makes it through, but barely. Certainly a close call there a minute ago. Battle for the lead continues. It's still the Outlaw Jesse Tunney, the marksman Mark Tunney. They run 1 and 2. Tea-Time Ben Tunney still in third. Then it's Tommy St. John. See what Matt Smith and Mike and Mason Hadley here elect to do with Tommy St. John coming through the crossover. It's making it hard to race for position. The marksman Mark Tunney continues to try to get that run, but just can't do it. That he needs to get on the Outlaw Jesse Tunney. Tunney making that 57 as wide as he can. Matt Smith has Mason Hadley right there with him. That's a good battle on the racetrack right now as Jesse Tunney continuing to hold off Mark Tunney. Mike Riddle Jr. trying to reel in those two in front of him as well. Still not even halfway home in this one yet. Mason Hadley looking everywhere he can to get around Matt Smith. Has not been able to find room yet. Smith barely able to slam the door, but does. They've got the 21 of Doug Riddle there in front of them. Oh, contact! Matt Smith's going to go around. Contact with Doug Riddle. That's not what Matt Smith needed. Tough break for Matt Smith in the 87 machine. I just said they were going to have to deal with Doug Riddle. So now Mike Riddle Jr. battling with Mason Hadley. They've got the leaders catching them. Still the Outlaw Jesse Tunney leading the marksman Mark Tunney around Anderson Speedway. Does Mark Tunney have a charge he can make at the Outlaw? Matt Smith able to thread the needle there through the crossover. Matt Smith making it through, making it awful close in the crossover for sure. And now lets off of it. Good courtesy call there to the leaders. As the lead starting to close up again, Mark Tunney right there with Jesse Tunney. It's been these two throughout the whole race. They've got Mike Riddle Jr. in front of them. It's going to get real interesting for the leaders. See what Jesse Tunney elects to do. Tunney's going to have to get around Mike Riddle Jr. because he's got the marksman Mark Tunney right there behind him. Jesse Tunney trying to make sure he picks the right way, and he might have just made a big mistake. Jesse Tunney, now he's going to have to get around Mike Riddle Jr. I can't believe that worked out for him. I thought Tunney had just about boxed himself in. Tunney is wearing out the back bumper of Mike Riddle Jr., saying, I've got to get around you. And Mark Tunney still not able to capitalize. Good move from Jesse Tunney. That's what he needed. The Outlaw Jesse Tunney, and that's probably going to be the move of the race unless Mark Tunney gets around him. That move that Jesse Tunney just made to get around Mike Riddle Jr. Tea-time Ben Tunney now having to deal with the 12 of Mike Riddle Jr. The Outlaw Jesse Tunney, the marksman Mark Tunney, Tea-time Ben Tunney, the top three. Oh, smoke out of Tea-time Ben Tunney. Oh, no. Tough break for Tea-time Ben Tunney. So Ben Tunney out of the event in the number 5 machine. Turns third place over to the 29, Tommy St. John. Jesse Tunney continuing to hold off the marksman Mark Tunney. As the laps wind down in this one. Jesse Tunney running a great race in the 57 machine. Ran a good race a year ago. Can he hold off Mark Tunney for the win this year? They've got Mason Hadley in front of them and Matt Smith. They are going to have to deal with slower traffic. Once again. Will that play a factor in this one? A lot of traffic in front of the leaders. A lot of traffic to deal with. Jesse Tunney trying to pick the right way. Any mistake, Mark Tunney is right there to pounce on and capitalize. Jesse Tunney was perfect with Mike Riddle Jr. He's going to have to be perfect 2 more times to get around the 2 cars in front of him. They've got the 2 of Mason Hadley right there and the 87 of Matt Smith as well. Under 10 to go in this one. There's 1 down for the Outlaw Jesse Tunney. 87 Matt Smith now in front of the 2 Tunneys. The Outlaw Jesse Tunney trying to debate what his move's going to be. A good move there from Matt Smith. That is an absolute class act. Class act for the 87 of Matt Smith. Said, I don't want to get involved and determine the winner, and pulled right up out of the way to let them both go around. So the Tunneys are going to settle it mano a mano. The Outlaw Jesse Tunney, the marksman Mark Tunney. Mark Tunney doing everything he can to get a run. Just has not been able to do it so far. Jesse Tunney sees 2 to go. The marksman Mark Tunney's right there. Can he make the late race move? If he is, it's going to have to be on the last lap. White flags in the air. The Outlaw Jesse Tunney one more time around Anderson Speedway. And out of turn 4 for the final time, the Outlaw Jesse Tunney is going to win the Stars and Stripes 50. T, the marksman Mark Tunney will finish second. 29, Tommy St. John will round out the top 3. Getting some congratulations down here from the family as he works on getting unbuckled. He's climbing down the car, fans. Let him hear it. Winner of the Stars and Stripes 50. It's the Outlaw, Jesse Tunney. Jesse, congratulations. We talked earlier and you said you threw a whole new setup on this car for today. And man, whatever you threw on it worked there. Led from the get-go, but you had Mark right there with you.
Yeah, that was long 50 laps there. Had a feeling it may go green the whole way, and starting on the outside there, Mark on the green, I thought, that's the dominant line there to be able to get that run off of 2. But he challenged me for another lap or 2, and I held him off, and couldn't be more thankful to have someone so clean behind me to not move me out of the way. We had a good hard race.
Absolutely you did, but you guys had to work through some lap traffic there that was a little bit difficult. You nailed that absolutely perfectly at times. The move of the race probably was the move you made there on Mike Riddle Jr. to get around him. One wrong move there, and Mark was right there to capitalize.
Yeah, that was really tough. I know those few guys were running hard for position, and sometimes even here it's hard to really watch your mirror. You're so busy on the wheel here that it's hard to get back there and watch. And I think when they knew I was there, they gave me the brakes, but it was hard to get there for them to see me. And Mike almost got me up there into that black guardrail up there on turning off a 2 there, and kind of scared me there for a minute. I was able to get the run off the banking and sneak under the inside and just try to hold Mark off. I tried to stay smooth as possible because just to keep these tires under me, this track will eat them up, and you got to stay smooth. So all worked out. Really happy with the new setup and happy to see what it does at Speedrome.
Absolutely, Jesse. Any sponsor you like? Thank you. Might help you on the 57 machine.
Yeah, for sure. Can't thank Sam and Mark and Ryan Braxton, all those guys help at the shop and here at the pits. And then we got Marion Adams Flooring Company, been helping out for a while, Edco Welding and Hydraulics, Hadley Towing, Crossroads Mobile Fleet Service, Hoosier Aquatic Care, Kenny Mowing, all my family, glad they're here to see me, my kids and my wife, Aunt Debbie, Mom, all these fans for sticking out. And hopefully we can have a few more cars here in October.
Sounds like we'll see you again in October then.
We're ready.
Absolutely. Congratulations once again. Jesse Tunney, winner of the Stars and Stripes 50. Second place finish here for Mark Tunney this evening. A good run for Mark. Mark, you were right there with Jesse, just couldn't quite make anything happen.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about doing some stuff to the car a little bit more to try to snug it up, but we thought cooler temperatures, by the time we got race time, it is just too free. I mean, I was a little bit better in some spots than him, but, I mean, it's so hard to pass. And, I mean, I'm not going to move somebody up out of the way either. So try to pick some holes where I could and was hoping for a little lap traffic help or something, but just couldn't quite get it. And, yeah, I mean, thanks to all the fans that come out. I appreciate y'all. I mean, hopefully next time we can bring more of the cars. And I guess through fans, just start you-know-whatting to some of these drivers to get them to come out to Anderson Speedway and put on a good show. So thank you to everybody. Thank you to my sponsors and all that get me here. And one short tonight, so I'm bummed. I'm trying to be a happy face, but I want to win everything. So, but thank you all. I appreciate it.
Second place finish here tonight for Mark Tunney. Good job. Third place finish here for Tommy St. John tonight in his Outlaw debut here at Anderson Speedway. And we've seen you run here before, but never in an Outlaw figure 8 car. Pretty different than your old super late model stuff around here for sure.
Yeah, we've ran a lot of Red Buds and Anderson 125s, but this is my first time in an 8 car here. A lot of fun. I wish I'd got in these a lot sooner so I could experience the 12-inch meet and when they were running around here about 15 seconds. But it's a lot of fun. It's a good time. I was hoping for a caution. I couldn't have probably, I wouldn't have been able to get around those top 2 unless I got in some lap traffics and got them. But we was running there with Ben and just trying to pace herself, and I was kind of hoping for a caution, but it probably wouldn't have mattered because them 2 right there are class of the field, and unless you rough them up, you ain't gonna get around them here. It's a fast joint though. Appreciate all the crowd that came out to support us. Hopefully, I have more cars next time.
Tommy, any sponsors like think anybody helps you on this nice looking 29 machine?
Yeah, this race car is decorated with a lot of people that makes this possible. I'll start out with Shelbyville Auto Parts, Edco Welding and Hydraulic, Eddie Van Meter, Spivey's, my cousin Jeff Shackford Masonry, Joe's Used Tires, Victory Lane, Dave Kenny Mowing. He's been a big supporter of mine for many, many years. Steve's Towing, and the guy that makes it all look good, Steve St. John. And I know I'm forgetting some people, but I appreciate everybody.
Absolutely. First time here. We see you back in October?
I hope so.
Absolutely. Good third place finish tonight for Tommy St. John. So fans watching on Racing America and those in the stands, I know I talked about an event tomorrow afternoon with the YourBigPlanes.com 500 Sprint Car Tour, the Boars Loading Steel Boars Compact Touring Series, and the USSA Kenyon Midgets at Toledo. That event is not going to happen tomorrow due to rain. So that event postponed. No event tomorrow for the YourBigPlanes.com 500 Sprint Car Tour, the Boars Compact Touring Series, and the USSA Kenyon Midgets. Fortunately, tomorrow at Toledo Speedway, postponed due to rain. For all our fans in attendance, we definitely appreciate you coming out with us here tonight at Anderson Speedway. This is Corey Hensley, the announcer at Anderson Speedway, reminding you to leave the racing at the raceway, practice safety on the highway. May God bless you and keep each and every one of you safe and sound. We return right back here next Saturday night for the best in short track racing with the HRA Street Stocks coming to town for a 150-lap feature event. And then you'll know why everybody says, I'd rather be at Anderson Speedway. Good night, everybody. Drive carefully.
The road to the Snowball Derby continues as the ASA Southern Super Series returns to Five Flags Speedway Friday and Saturday, June 12th and 13th. Friday night, it's the Tibbetts Lumber 100. Then on Saturday, we re-rack 'em for the Cookout 100. Back-to-back nights of the baddest super late model action in the country, Friday and Saturday, June 12th and 13th. And you can see it all only on Racing America.
5-star bodies, the most advanced bodies on the market, aerodynamically engineered, manufactured from the highest grade and lightest weight materials, tested tough for optimum performance, the highest quality and most durable products you'll find anywhere. Our products help racers around the world reach victory lane. Winning never looked so good. Faster, lighter, stronger, better. 5-star.
The 500 Sprint Car Tour heads to the Glass City for the Monroe Asphalt 40, June 14th. See it live on Racing America as the best wingless sprint cars in the country take on Ohio's fastest blacktop at Toledo Speedway. It's a full night of racing along with the USSA Midgets and the Boars Compact Touring Series. June 14th, only on Racing America.
The My Race Pass app is your motorsports headquarters on race night. With over 800 organizations across multiple forms of motorsports, you'll always have the information you need in the palm of your hand. Race day information with official entries, lineups, live timing and drag racing timing slips, official results, point standings, announcer audio, fantasy racing, and so much more. Don't be left in the dark on race night. Download the My Race Pass app today in Google Play and the App Store. My Race Pass, the ultimate racing resource.